to be? What's a cup of tea? What's mushy pea? What's the biggie thing? What's all this then?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to What's All This Then, a podcast about the UK, with new episodes every Monday, bonus episodes every Thursday. And today on the show, we are discussing seemingly the only immigrant who has arrived into the UK on a small boat that today's British public seems to like. He's an adorable talking bear with a terrible taste in fruit preserves, and I'm sure if he heard me say that, he'd give me one very hard stare, wouldn't he?
Oh.
So don your finest blue duffel coat and red bucket hat and throw away the emergency marmalade sandwich you left in there, because surely that shit's gone moldy by now, and discuss the only bear the Queen has ever shared a cuppa with. It's Paddington. I'm Charlotte McDonald, and I'm joined as always by my wonderful co-host, it's Libby Watson.
Oh, hello, Charlotte. Oh, do you mind if I sit and join you for the podcast?
Oh no, it seems as though Paddington is here. Oh dear.
Yes.
I hate Paddington.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there anything I can do about that?
Yeah, Paddington, stop fucking apologizing. How about
Oh.
that?
Oh, okay. Well, why don't you fuck off? Why don't you fuck off, Ben?
Yay, and that's all we really want, isn't it? To hear
We just
Paddington
want
say
Paddington-
fuck off.
Yeah, we just want Paddington to set some boundaries, really.
Yeah, I want Paddington to go fucking crazy, is what I want.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, really know much more beyond that. I mean, I guess he does go a little insane sometimes in the movies, but always because he's trying to do the right thing.
I want him to put some freaking LSD in his freaking marmalade sandwiches and have a crazy time. Can you imagine if Paddington Bear was like high as hell, dude, having a trip?
Paddington Bear, extremely like high off his mind, saying "Oh bother" over and over to himself.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he'd be doing.
Meow.
Yeah, we have a.
No,
and
it's
look,
okay.
We should introduce our guest today.
Our guests, I would say, yeah.
Our guests, definitely. I will admit, unfortunately, you already did tell us the name of your cat, Amelia, and I have
Yes.
already forgotten it.
Arthur.
Arthur. I know, I'm so bad. Libby's
Arthur.
giving me the how could you possibly
I'm giving
forget
you
the
a
cat's
hard
name?
stare.
You really are. Ooh, Libby is really good at the hard stare, I will
Your
say.
Paddington impression is spot on.
Thank you so much. I'm quite annoying.
Yes. I think
Yes.
we can all agree with that. Yeah, I do want to introduce our guest because America Month may be over, but Doughboys Fortnight continues this week.
Oh, Charlotte, Doughboys in Fortnite.
Doughboys
Can you
in
imagine?
Fortnite. Could you imagine?
Oh my god. Oh,
As we are joined by that show's producer, Amelia Marino. Thank you very much, Amelia, for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here. What's all this then? Do I get the British accent pass?
yeah, absolutely. Look,
Crazy
I
to
mean,
ask
this
that
is-
question after doing the accent, but yes, you do.
No, not crazy at all. I think that's the first time we've had someone ask if they have the pass rather than us making the person do it under duress. So it's really nice to have someone actively want to do it rather than us having to force it out of them.
Thank you. I never said I was good at it, but
Thank you.
I'm trying to figure out
Thank
which
you,
one
thank
that is.
you.
Yeah, no,
I'll try to do a Cockney one. Thank you.
yeah, basically, yeah.
It doesn't sound exactly the same at all.
Thank you, bruv.
Yeah, perfect. Bruv. I mean, she couldn't have got it. She couldn't have got it better, I think.
Yeah. So is your impression of British people that we're always saying thank you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
I mean, I guess we do
very
thank
much,
you.
bruv.
Thank you very much for coming on the show. So.
Yeah.
And thank
I
you.
mean-
and thank
That's
you
what we
very
just
much
said.
for coming on the show.
And thank you for having me. Politeness seems to be a theme in the Paddington movies themselves. So I guess saying thank you a bunch is kind of in theme with that.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of thoughts about Paddington Bear and the movies. Not all great, but you know.
I kind
Some
of
of
want
them
to say,
violent.
like, up top before because we'll talk about Paddington in more depth later when we get to the main topic, but I do sort of want to preface it by Libby did come in being like, I kind of hate this guy.
Not what I said.
You said, sorry, I want to murder this bear with my bare hands.
No, not what I
Much
said.
like
Not what I said.
I think
which
I know.
he would call paws, of course.
Yes.
I know what you said.
What did I say?
You said,
Yeah.
let's take this bear down. when we were picking topics, I picked I was pitching Paddington Bear and the Industrial Revolution, and you were like, let's do Paddington.
Look, we do love a history episode.
And then you're like, let's take this bear down. I was
Let's
like,
get this
I am
fucker.
with you. Let's
Yes.
get this fucker to the ground. When I first saw Paddington a few years ago, I really liked him.
Mm-hmm.
But in the movie since and in his absence, my opinion of him has soured. And I don't know what it is, but I think we'd be better off if Paddington passed away.
Okay.
I can't wait to get into this.
But yeah, before we get too deep into Paddington, which we will of course talk about later in the episode, we do need to ask you. I mean, Livy, it's been so long since we've gotten a guest on to just be like, what do you think of Britain? Because we've been doing America Month. But I do want to know, Amelia, you sent kind of like a long list of potential British topics.
Yeah.
that you wanted
Really
to cover.
impressive list, I would say.
Thank you.
Sort of
Feel
like
free
a-
to use those for future guests.
Believe me, we will. Because most of the time when we ask someone on, we say, is there something in particular that you'd want to cover? We can send you a list of topics if you want. And sometimes people have a topic they want, and then sometimes the question seems to completely baffle them. They have no idea what a topic could be, and that's kind of our fault for having a silly concept for a podcast. Think of a thing about a country is a pretty difficult prompt, I would say. But you had loads.
I work for a food podcast, so you don't have to explain this to me.
Yeah, you get it. You get it. Yeah, God, what a list here. Hugh Grant, Shepherd's Pie, Queen the band. Oof.
The band. Did I throw Elton John in there? Also, British slang. I think British slang is cool as hell.
Yeah,
Like bruv.
like bruv.
Bruv is a good one.
Yeah, bruv and minted
in
is
it.
a good one. In it is great.
In it. Sorry.
No, I
Sorry.
love it. It's just what I need to work on is not imitating it every time, because when a cat meows, I was raised to meow back. That's how I'm polite, like Paddington. Is if a cat says "Meow," I have to say "Meow" back to him.
Is
If I
there
meow
something?
back-
Is there something he wants in particular, or is he just looking
He
for
just
like
wants attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we should give it to him. Look at him. He wants to be on camera, doesn't
He's a fucking star.
he? Did a little quack. Oh, Arthur,
Is this a
you're
video?
so
this is
wonderful.
video, right?
This yeah,
Oh,
we
it
do
is
release the
video.
episodes on
Yeah.
YouTube,
Yeah.
so people
Hell
will be able
Famous
to enjoy Arthur.
Oh, his lovely
Wonderful
works.
orange boy.
For our audio listeners, I'm giving him scratches behind the ear, and he's closed. His eyes are closed. His head is back. He's enjoying this. He's just having the best time of his life right
It
now.
really sounds like Amelia's about to get to the countdown.
He has
And release.
he has that like wonderful like pure white fur under the chin as
I
well that I
know.
always want to go in and pet under there because of that. I don't
I'll
know.
do it
I don't.
for you.
Ooh, there we go. The under the chin
Oh.
pets. Oh, that's lovely.
God,
Oh, that's
he's
so
really
nice.
special. I love all cats, but this is a special boy.
I think
Um,
orange cats are the cutest, most adorable, crazy creatures out there. There's
It
just
is-
something about an orange one that hits different.
It does. I know. It's just look at him. For God's sake, I need to get it together. I need to focus on not being just.
I forgot what our
completely in love with
podcast is
Arthur.
about.
I
'Cause I'm
know.
enjoying the cat too much.
Just describing a cat podcast now. He's stripy, he's orange, and he's rolling around.
He's rolling around.
And he's rolling around.
He's gone viral a few times. He's an attention
He has.
whore.
I adore when a new Amelia and Arthur video goes up on Instagram.
Thank you.
A ridged chip is
A
the
ridged
most.
chip.
A ridged chip is the most
It's
recent
one of life's greatest treasures.
Is one.
It is indeed. One
Is
of
that
life's
something
greatest
you really
treasures.
think? Do you like a ridged chip better than a plain chip?
Yes, 100%.
I think so too. I think
Yeah,
so too.
right?
I like a good kettle chip.
Kettle
right?
chip. I was
Yeah.
just thinking, is it ridge or is it kettle? Because the thing that the ridge and the kettle share is a thickerness. Because the
Thickness.
a thickness. The regular like Lay's or whatever is very thin.
Yeah. I
Almost
mean, I always went for
snaps,
the like the McCoy's ridged
Yeah,
chip in the UK,
yeah,
and now I'm all
yeah.
about the ruffles all dressed over here.
course,
so
of
I am
course.
big on a ridge chip for sure. But also like I think the regular chip has its place for me in inside of the sandwich. That's what I like. I think a
Interesting.
ridge
That's
chip
good.
inside of the sandwich might be a little bit too much chip.
Too thick.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because you want to be able to press that thing down and hear the chip break. You know.
I
Thank
think
you.
I think sometimes there's a time and a place for that really thin chip that you can
Yeah, yeah.
almost see through because it's
Yeah.
you can see the grease through it. And
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like-
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes, every once in a while, I'll get in the mood for one of those. But I think a ridge chip, something about that. It's like the orange cat of chips. There's just something different about it.
Just it's a little different. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
exactly.
How
Yeah,
are you guys
well-
on a green chip? If you find the one
What?
green chip
Oh
in the
no,
bag,
poison.
do you eat it or is
I
that
like those.
yeah?
What about black chip?
Black chip? No, black chip is no. I'm a chip purist. I only get the good chips. If there's a bad chip in there, if it's green, if it's black, if it's got like a weevil in it or something, I just throw it in the bin.
What's
Really?
a weevil?
A weevil is a horrible insect that used to live in.
I thought for some reason I thought you meant like a weasel, and I was like, would there be rodents in their bag of
This is
chips?
a big problem in the UK.
Yeah,
Is the weasels in the chip bags.
Oi, bruv, there's a weasel in me walkers.
What's all this then?
That is a great time to say what's all this then, is if you open your bag of walkers and there's a weasel in it. Charlotte, do you remember when they put 20 quid in the walkers sometimes?
I am. Did they put it in like a tiny plastic packet
It
inside
was
so
a
that it
tiny
wouldn't?
little blue packet, and you
I
would
do
open it up and
remember
it would
that.
have a fiver or sometimes 20 quid in it. And that was just, you would never get that these days because it's all about bloody data, isn't it? You know, it's got to be about harvesting data. So it wouldn't be, oh, here's 20 quid in your chips. It would be, sorry, in your crisps. It would be, use this QR code to go to walkers.net and put in your bloody, your national insurance number, and then maybe we'll give you 20 quid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You're not-
Livy.
you're not-
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, go off, Livy. No, I
not
mean that
get-
is correct though, because you guys familiar with Tim Hortons roll up the rim to win?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah.
Yes. So there was a period where I think it might have been during COVID, possibly, because you would roll up the rim of the cup, and there would be a little prize there, and it'd be like, you want a donut, you take that to the Timmy's and get your free donut. But there was a period where it moved over to the app, and you would roll up on the app instead, and you wouldn't get to roll up your cup, and everybody was really, really mad. That's the whole story. Everybody got mad because they couldn't roll up their rim.
But wait,
and
but
now
did
they've
they-
split it.
Right.
You get 2 rolls, one on your cup and then one on the app. And
okay.
I never bother with the app because I'm
of
the
course.
same as you, Libby. I don't. Hello, Arthur.
Hello, Arthur.
I'm sorry.
No,
I should
don't
just put him in
apologize.
another room.
No, but then he would
But
be
he'll be louder if I put him in another room.
Yeah,
That's-
exactly. No,
that's
you
all.
have
Sure.
you have to compromise with Arthur.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I'm very happy that he's here.
Okay,
too.
good.
I'm extremely
It's-
happy that he's here.
It's 2 guests for the price of one.
Price of one.
The price of one. Yeah, I've never rolled up the rim of a cup, and frankly, I'm not even 100% sure that I would know how to do that.
You would know. In the moment, you would know.
Well, I've got a cup here. I've got my I've still got my Kablip Chris Angel's breakfast, lunch, and pizza cup.
Right,
which
but that's like a treasure. You don't want to
No.
ruin that, do you?
I don't really care. It's just
Oh,
pretty
okay,
gross.
sure.
Oh, it's also holding my conkers that one of our listeners sent me, which seem to be doing all right. I was kind of expecting them to sort of mold or what. Oh, well, actually, no. Okay, I'm seeing a bit of mold, but that's okay, right? Just a small amount of mold.
I
How
don't
long
think
have
any
those been
amount
there?
of mold is good.
Unless it's on a crisp, as we've established.
Yeah,
a little
I like
bit, a little bit
I
of that
like
is fine.
moldy chips. I don't eat chips that are folded. Actually, I'll rip them apart.
Oh!
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I feel like that makes me feel like it's a double chip.
Yeah, you're getting
and
two
that is a
chips.
special treat for me because it's two chips, one on top of the other. So I'm like, I've gotten an extra chip from
Too
the
thick.
experience. Too thick.
Really? Yeah.
I'm just looking. I was just trying to figure out if it was mold or dust. Okay, so I'm trying to roll up this rim, and it's hard. You know, maybe Tim Hortons makes easier rolling rims, but at least for the people at Kablip, this rim is quite sturdy. This is a sturdy rim. I don't know that I could roll this. I think I'll just have to go to Tim Hortons.
I think you will. It's surprising that I didn't force you to go when you were here. Honestly, Libby.
Well, look, there's a lot of different things.
There's a lot of different things, and there's also a lot of different things in the United Kingdom,
right,
which is what our
Yes.
podcast is about. Amelia, do you like the UK? Have you ever been?
I have been to the UK once. I've been to London. And I had a great time there. I think I went to Abbey Road and Piccadilly motherfucking Circle.
No, come on, man.
That one is circus. No,
Circus,
it might have
okay.
come to mind, but then immediately throw that out to be like, how could it be a circus? 'Cause
How could it possibly be a circus?
that's where the
It's
clowns
obviously
is. But
it's
no.
a roundabout. Why would they call it a circus? But yeah, we're just on some crazy naming shit there. Okay, so
I think
Piccadilly
it's
Circus.
a great name. Piccadilly Circle doesn't have the same ring to it. Circus really hits. Let's see.
I have to imagine there must have been so many like disappointed Americans coming to Piccadilly Circus, being like, "Where's the
Where are
trapeze?
the clowns?
Where are the elephants? Surely." I can see Libby googling.
Stop.
This is a little bit off topic, but Paddington is a real station, right? Or is that fake?
Paddington Station is a real station. Yes.
Okay. Anyway,
There was a brief moment before researching for this episode where I did think, obviously, the Paddington Station is named after the bear.
No.
Which is an insane thing to have like cropped up in my mind, given the very beginning of the first Paddington film, where it is established that it is in fact the other way around. But yeah, no, Paddington Station is real. Paddington Station is like the one station I would always come to when I lived in my previous hometown and I was always traveling to London. So actually, I keep on wanting to talk about Paddington. Paddington 2, the train that they take goes to Bristol. And that train route is the exact one that I have taken like hundreds of times in my life.
Now that's nice.
Yeah.
So you're kind of Paddington. You're kind of like a celebrity almost because you took the
I'm
same
pretty
train as
famous.
him.
I mean, there is a little Paddington statue in Paddington Station, and I did sit next to it many times.
Of course you did.
But honestly, my main memory of the Paddington Station is the toilets for whatever reason.
okay,
Say
now
more.
let's talk about that.
Yeah, this is Amelia's wheelhouse.
Well, I mean, I remember. I think. Hold on. Am I remembering correctly? I have a vague memory now of there being showers in there. I don't think that is true.
That doesn't sound right. No.
It doesn't sound right. You definitely did have to pay to get in, and that was always a point of contention for me.
You
I
had
think
to
it was
pay
like
at Marleybone as well, 20p or something.
20p. So
bloody
I do
bollocks.
remember standing in Paddington Station many times, really, really needing to piss and not having a coin.
I know, isn't that fucking insane?
Yeah.
That's wild.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not nice. But also being such a little rule follower that I was like, there is no way on earth that I'm going to skip the line here. Jump over the thingy in order to get in and pee. But what else have they got? What else have they got in Paddington Station? I think they got a Yo Sushi in there.
You know the bumper sticker thing of Calvin pissing? What if it was Calvin pissing over the turnstile?
Or onto the Paddington Bear statue.
Or onto the... Oh, that's really
Wait,
good.
over the turnstile onto the Paddington statue.
Onto Paddington, and it's like, fuck you, National Rail. I'll piss
Yeah.
wherever I like, including onto Paddington, over the turnstile. I was a Marylebone person, Charlotte. The train that I took went to Marylebone instead of Paddington, so I have no real connection with Paddington, the station. And I simply don't care for it. Although I think it is on the Bakerloo line, Charlotte?
Bakerloo is one of the lines it connects to. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
District and Circle, I think, as well. If I'm because I lived in London for like 10 years, so I should remember this. I'm
pulling up a
pretty sure
map.
it's 3 lines.
I'm looking it up.
Don't you just love looking at maps? Sometimes I'll just look at maps in my free time and explore, and I'll just do GeoGuessr.
You do GeoGuessr?
Have you
I'm a
played-
huge
Yes.
GeoGuessr head.
Wait, we
Amelia.
gotta play.
We gotta do a stream because I do it on my stream all the time. Do you do the duels mode ever?
Yes,
So fun.
we gotta
I'm such a
do
baby. I can't do the duels. I really like doing the really, really slow one where you get
I
it
like that
exactly
too.
right
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
get
That's
as many
fun
points as
too.
possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as soon as I'm having to like compete with someone else in terms of geography knowledge, then I just flounder. And it's no
Doesn't
longer
matter.
fun to me.
Doesn't matter because anyone who's good at GeoGuessr is a fucking nerd anyway. So it's like, all right, well,
That's
I'm
true.
immediately better than you because I've had sex.
They should have that as like you can have like little avatars on GeoGuessr, little
Yeah,
badges
yeah.
and stuff. They should have one for virgins, so you know.
Yeah,
you know
so
you can
you
feel
know.
better than them.
well, then
at that
everyone
moment.
would just have one.
Yeah.
They give you your virginity back as soon as you sign up for the GeoGuessr subscription.
Yeah,
I
that's
believe
true.
that's how it works.
I think that
yeah.
is true. Yeah. No, it's ever so fun. London is. I realize whenever I do GeoGuessr in the UK, I know fucking very little about London. I'm always lost in London. London is so big. There's so many places. It'll be like, oh, this is the bus that goes to Hounslow or something, and I'm like, where the fuck is Hounslow? What are you talking about?
Hounslow.
Hounslow.
The names are cool as fuck. Hounslow, Piccadilly Circus.
Yep.
Fuck it, Paddington.
Paddington
Fuck
is a good name for,
What can
for
I
a
say?
station. It
Paddington.
is a good one.
It is, it is a very good name actually, and it's better than Marylebone, which is annoying because it's spelled Mary LeBone, but it's pronounced
Ooh.
Marylebone.
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 I think I always said it Marylebone
Marylebone.
whenever I saw it on the map. Marylebone.
Posh. That's why, because I'm posh.
Mm-hmm.
Marylebone.
Where is that station? Doesn't matter.
What?
Who cares about Marylebone? Am I right?
It's in central London. It's not that. It's honestly not that far from Paddington.
Do the two of you have RP British accents? As they say?
No. But we are. I don't know. We should get a linguist on at some point, Charlotte, to tell us
Yeah.
what our accents are, because I don't fucking know really. I don't sound like. I sound a bit like people where I grew up, but there is like a Banbury accent that's a lot more like farmery. Where it's similar to Charlotte, because Charlotte grew up in Bath, and people in the West Country talk like this, don't they, Charlotte? They talk like this. They have cider.
It is where the pirate accent comes
where the
from.
pirate accent
It's the West
Whoa.
Country accent. So if you think of a pirate, that is people in the West Country, and then Bath is a very posh city in there. So I do not have that accent at all.
Yeah.
But
we're not
it's
that
sort
posh.
of
Cool.
We're
yeah.
not that posh.
We're not
this
that
isn't the
posh.
posh
I
cast,
don't.
okay?
I don't sense it. I don't sense that. Don't worry.
Whew, we're getting away
Is
with it.
posh?
Charlotte.
Is posh really bad to be?
Yeah, look, Brit. If you can believe it, there's a lot in the UK about posh. There's a lot to it. There's lots of different types of posh, and there's lots of different sort of indicators of poshness. Some of which we have, and some of which we don't. For example, we're not so posh that we don't need to do a podcast for money. So,
right.
patreon.com/what's all this then.
Bonus episodes
Subscribe.
every Thursday. Thank you. Please do. Should we? There's no way to segue from poshness into the British thought today because
No problem.
But I'm just going to do it anyway. Let's do our British thought of the week.
Tea's quite nice. What happened to Noel Edmonds? EastEnders. Bloody raining again. How do they make Scotch eggs? Did they finish Brexit or what?
British thought of the week.
That's right, Posh Libby. It is, of course,
Hey.
time for British thought of the week. And today's British thought is, of course, could a man with a bin on his head be the next member of Parliament?
Yes.
Amelia, have you heard at all about Count Binface?
No.
Okay.
Is it a guy with garbage on his face?
Yeah, so Count Binface, he does. Well, I mean, he does have a bin on his head. He is for the listeners, he sort of resembles Darth Vader, but what if he had a bin on his head instead? Right?
He looks like he's like Daft Punk, but trash punk.
Oh my god, he is Daft Punk, but because it's Britain instead of Daft Punk, it's just Daft Bloke.
Daft Punk, yeah, exactly. So yeah, this is Count Binface, and you know nothing about this at all, Amelia. So I'm very
No,
excited.
I've never. This is the first I'm hearing of this.
So Count Binface is he is technically, I guess, a politician in the UK. He's what's known as a novelty candidate. America does have a few of these, but it does seem like it is definitely a big thing in the UK. But he describes himself as an intergalactic space warrior, leader of the Recyclons from the planet Sigma 9. He also claims to be 5,900 years old. So that is Count Binface. Any immediate reactions, Amelia, to this man? He's doing peace signs as well, so he comes in peace.
I'm wondering, my first thought, I'm like, oh, this is like a Futurama character, pretty much. And my second thought was, does this guy, is this performance art taken to the extreme level to be like a social experiment, almost like, how many people can I get to follow me in my you know,
campaign,
my campaign. I think he's cool as hell. I mean, would I vote for him? I don't know.
Yeah, so I think the story of Count Binface is a little complicated by the circumstances which Charlotte will tell us about. But first, I must say my immediate impression and reaction when you were describing his quote-unquote background is immense cringe, Reddit flying spaghetti monster behavior.
Yes, it does have an air of it about that for sure. I think I'm gonna jump forward actually to talk about his policies.
Okay.
Because he has released many policies. So Count Binface he's been in politics, I believe, since like 2017, if I remember. 2019. It's a little confusing because we also need to talk about Lord Buckethead, which is a whole.
I was definitely confusing.
Yes, it is very easy to confuse Count Binface and Lord Buckethead. And let me also make sure, Amelia, you get to see Lord Buckethead as well.
Whoa, are they brothers?
They are a two-part boss in Dark Souls. Is you think you've beaten Count Binface, but then Lord Buckethead shows up, and you're like, for fuck's sake! And now I have to fight them both at once, and that's so much harder, you know. And they're like the same speed as well, so it's like actually really hard to figure out how to beat them both. Okay, sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, no, I mean, Lord Buckethead, I will say the thing about Lord Buckethead is he's maybe put more effort into sort of the outfit, with the exception of the bucket, which doesn't really look like a bucket
It's
to
not
me.
a bucket at all. It looks like a vape. He's dressed like this one is very much like sort of cheap Darth Vader cosplay.
Yes.
He's got a kind of leather vest with piping on it, and the black leather gloves and what looks like black leather cricket shin guards. It's too much. It's both too much and not enough at the same time. I don't like it.
Right, so, I mean, knockoff Darth Vader is very apt because originally the Lord Buckethead character is actually from a 1984 sci-fi parody film originally.
Oh god, okay.
Called Hyperspace, also known
So
as
it's a Star Wars
Bremboids.
parody.
He basically literally was like a Star Wars parody guy.
I see.
And then was later adapted into a political candidate. I guess another really important thing I need to sort of make sure you know, Amelia, about the way that British politics works, and the reason that you get these like novelty candidates there is due in large part to the fact that when they are reading out the results of an election,
Yes.
all of the candidates need to stand on a stage together while all of their results are read out.
Oh my god, that's
Charlotte,
that's really funny.
do you have a clip of that? Because if we need to watch that.
I actually I had an image that I wanted to show.
Yeah, that'll do.
Because
Oh
if
my
we can talk about
God.
this. So this image for the listeners is it is of Count Binface standing next to current Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Andy Burnham. And Andy Burnham is sandwiched between Count Binface and a guy wearing a fox costume saying "Protect British wildlife." Can't remember the name of the guy in the fox costume, but it kind of like what you were saying, Amelia, about like, is this like a like an art thing? A lot of the time, it is like people will come on stage and be like, "I have a political point that I want to make. I'm not expecting to get any actual votes here."
Yeah.
But I like this person was just like, I just want to make a point about how fox hunting is bad. And that's
now
it.
that I know this fact, definitely it's more of a political statement, which makes me admire it a lot more. I think this is funny and cool as hell.
It is like part of the rich tapestry of British politics being so much more humiliating for the politicians than American politics. There are so many more opportunities for them to look undignified and stupid, one of which is standing next to a guy dressed as a bin while they are losing their seat in Parliament or something.
Yeah.
I feel like every election should have this. That is the one thing. It's like, it may be a bit Reddit or whatever, but the visuals of it are inarguably very fucking funny.
100%.
Yeah. No, it is always very funny to just look at an actually important election and to see just a guy on stage wearing a pig mask standing next to the leader of the far right party and in the UK. And that is why people are talking about Count Binface so much at the moment, because as I said, he's sort of been a character in British politics since 2019. Lord Buckethead has been involved since 2017. The guy behind the mask, he's called John Harvey. He was Lord Buckethead before he was Count Binface. So it is the same
guy.
person.
I see. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Because essentially what happened is he sort of repopularized the Lord Buckethead character. And the person who made the film originally was like, I'm going to do a copyright claim on you, so you can't be Lord Buckethead anymore.
Whoa.
Like took the Lord Buckethead like social media. And then John came back as Count Binface, as his own original character, into another election and had to stand against Lord Buckethead. Like the official, someone else in the Lord Buckethead costume, who was like officially sanctioned by the guy who made the film originally, and Count Binface got less votes.
Born. Oh my god!
Yes.
Hell yeah. I mean, Count Binface.
Count
Hell
Binface.
no. Hell no.
There you go.
Sorry, I got them mixed up.
That's all right. I was getting them mixed up as I was saying it because it is insane to be talking about Lord Buckethead and Count Binface so much. But the reason that people are talking about Count Binface so much currently is because of a situation that's been going on with Nigel Farage, he's the leader of the Reform Party in the UK, which is the far right party. You familiar with Nigel Farage at all? Because I can absolutely explain him. Fucking racist twat.
Yeah, like one of our worst, truly one of our worst guys. Looks like a frog.
He
and
does
I don't
look
mean
like a
French
frog.
guy.
Yes.
Yeah, he looks like
No,
a
for
frog.
sure.
He pretends to be like a sort of everyman. He wears tweed and goes to the pub and drinks a pint, but he's just an enormous sack of shit and huge racist and fascist. Was instrumental in us leaving the EU. And I hate him, and I would really good footage of him being hit by a milkshake. If you ever need to be cheered up.
It is. There's some really good photos of that of the
I
milkshake
love
in
it.
the air. I think it was a banana milkshake as well, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
which is a really good one to throw at
We
him.
hate him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we really don't
We
like
hate
him. And poor Nigel has been in a bit of hot water recently.
Yes.
Because he received a 5 million quid donation from a crypto billionaire that he didn't declare on a form when he was supposed to. And so as a result, the UK Parliament have been doing an investigation into him. And so he was like, I know a way around this whole situation. I'm going to resign as a member of Parliament. And immediately, when he does that, it triggers a by-election because they need a new MP to take his place.
Right.
And he was like, I'm going to resign and then immediately run in this by-election. And
What
he
does
was like,
that do? I don't understand.
So, a big part of this whole situation is that it's all a bad idea for him that isn't working, which is why it's confusing to understand the reasoning behind what he's doing.
Yeah.
But what it did is it sort of paused the investigation into the donation that he received. So his thought was like, I'm going to leave it up to the people to decide if I'm wrong or right. And importantly, those people do not get the information that comes with the investigation in order to decide. So that's sort of like the core of it. Ultimately, is he's floundering. But
Did they re-elect him, or has that not happened yet?
it has not happened yet. No, we are still coming up to the by-election in Clacton currently. But what all of the other major political parties in the UK did is they were like, well, this is stupid what you're doing, Nigel. This whole thing is a farce. None of us are going to put up candidates to stand in this election. So he has no legitimate opposition. Which sort of like undermines his thought of, I'm going to put this vote up to the people, because they're like, well, no real politicians are running against you, Nigel.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really mean anything if you do win this. But as a result, his main competitor has emerged in this election, and it is Count Binface.
And is it Count Binface?
It is Count Binface.
It's Count Binface.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love this so much. Do you think people are gonna really go for it? Do you think people will elect him?
It's tough not to think that if you lived in that constituency, you wouldn't be out knocking on doors for Count Binface. Like, you just have to, wouldn't you? You just have to be pounding the pavement saying, I don't believe in anything except for humiliating Nigel Farage.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think for as much as you can look at like Count Binface and be like, this is like you were saying, Libby, it's all a bit Reddit sort of like kind of don't believe in anything sort of like the whole thing is a joke. This is the most like actual joke election that has happened in the UK in a while, where it really it like truly doesn't matter. So I think it is most appropriate for this particular one that it is this like racist dick next to a man with a bin on his head who is making more sense than him.
I love this so much. I'm gonna start tuning in.
I mentioned it before. I should talk about some of his political policies because, like Libby said, some of these I think bit Reddit, bit British Reddit for sure. Bring back CFAX is a big one.
Okay, well, you know who would love that, Charlotte, is David Sims, because I was texting David Sims recently and he was talking about how good CFAX was. So is David Sims maybe Count Binface?
Okay, well, no, it is John Harvey.
No, but what if it also is David Sims? Because you don't know who's under the thing sometimes.
He's got my vote.
Yeah, I know.
That's for damn
I'd vote
sure.
for David,
even though I can't vote in the UK, but
no, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can actually. I don't know how I would vote. How do you vote, Charlotte?
You can send a letter, right? I do it when it's important.
I'm not.
I'm not.
That.
I wasn't a resident of Clacton, so I can't get involved in this.
In this one, yes, yeah, of course. Yeah, I used to vote through my mum, but can't do that anymore. So she used to literally just go in with.
So rude of her to die so that you couldn't vote anymore.
She basically disenfranchised me in a major way. No, she used to just go into the polling place in the village and say, one for me, one for my daughter, and that was fine.
I mean, was completely fine. Yeah,
had to apply. I had to send an email to Banbury, county council or whatever, and they were like, "All right, there you go. Your mum can vote for you." I think that's a pretty cool way of doing it. It's a bit different than the, you have to present your fucking social security number and your blood type or whatever to vote here.
Mm-hmm. What else have we got here? Okay, so I think part of the reason that I do warm to Count Binface is he does, despite some of the jokes just simply not landing for me.
Sure,
He does seem like a decent guy. He was a writer for one of your favorite shows.
Oh, we hate those.
The Thick of It.
Wait,
Libby.
he was?
He has written for The Thick of It. Have I got news for you as well? And Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. He's written for all of that stuff. Yeah. It's funny as well because when you go to the Wikipedia page for John Harvey, it is all Count Binface.
Of course it is.
And it's like, here's the book that Count Binface wrote. Although Count Binface actually does have his own book. John Harvey does too. But John Harvey is not notable enough in comparison to the character that he plays in UK politics, I guess. What else have we got here in terms of his policies? Banish Katie Hopkins to the Phantom Zone. What do you think about that one, Libby?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fun. Funny.
Is it funny?
No.
You agree with it, right?
I agree. Of course I agree with it. She's a bitch. I'd love to do that, but I just wish for someone who's written for The Thick of It, you could just be a little bit more subtle, perhaps, couldn't you?
I don't think subtlety is what he's going for, though, right?
Yes.
Right, literally has a bin on his head.
Yeah, I guess.
I like it.
Okay, Libby, what would you do if you were to do a novelty candidate? Like, how do you? Let's punch up Count Binface here.
All right. First of all, replace the bin with a big pussy, and it's Count Pussyhead.
Okay, that is good.
Thank you.
Let's
Instead
fucking go.
instead of like banish Katie Hopkins to the Phantom Zone, it's a bit Gen X, isn't it? So like, what if it's like, banish Katie Hopkins to like a Greg's on one of the Orkney Islands or something. It's just my first pitch. It's not necessarily the best pitch. It's just this is my first pitch. Okay.
And you're realizing how hard it is to be Count Binface.
I'm sorry, Count. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Count Binface. I'm sorry. I think you're actually very epic, and you're not like the flying spaghetti monster at all, or talk like a pirate day.
Mm-hmm.
I'd want to be like Dr. Fridge. And then I just have like a giant refrigerator costume that like opens up, and then you could like pull the policies out of my costume.
It's true. We are wasting a great comedic.
My
mind
policies are cool, you would say, as Dr. Fridge, as you bring them out.
My policies are cool. Or not. I ditched the pun entirely. My policies are chilly.
See, now we're cooking. Now we're fucking cooking. The cold candidate, his whole thing is just that he's cold.
He's cold.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Freeze.
He could be a climate change advocate, or he could just be like completely nonsensical. Dr. Fridge.
Dr. Fridge is great.
Don't make me shiver. It's his slogan. So Dr. Fridge, don't make me shiver about it.
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 Is that like a threat? Is that like a Hulk, don't make me angry type of thing?
It's a threat.
Yeah. Going in front of crowds of baying English people and saying, don't make me shiver about it. They're all like,
and then Nigel Farage just says like some policy that nobody agrees with. He goes, oh
my god, everyone starts doing the shiver dance. There's a Fortnite shiver dance, sweeps the nation.
Yes,
I really do think that as in addition to having to stand on the stage together while you read out the results, each candidate should also have to then say their catchphrase.
Yeah.
I think that would be really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's Nigel Farage's catchphrase? I'm a piece of shit.
I'm a
Whatever.
I'm a bloody twat, aren't I? I am sort of thinking about the Nixon thing, the Simpsons bit where Nixon says, I also enjoy that particular beer, and everyone goes boo. I'm thinking about Farage up there, and he's saying something like, I'm freezing or something, and everyone's Shut the
Yes,
fuck
yes,
up,
yes.
Nigel. You don't get it.
Doesn't get it. He's ruined Dr. Fridge for us all.
Chill.
Night
Fridgeage.
fridgeage. Night chill fridgeage. I'd like to put him in the fridge and forget about him until he goes moldy and I have to throw him out.
All right.
I would love to orchestrate like a series of these British novelty politicians. I like to get a whole army of Dr. Fridges, Count Binfaces, and just have them all run at the same time.
Mr. Noodles.
That's
we do
good.
have who have we got running? I believe Woke, because the thing about this by-election.
I believe Woke too, Charlotte.
I believe Woke. I do believe it. The thing about this by-election is because it is just a huge joke. They have like a record number of people running in the by-election.
Yes.
They have 34 people now.
34?
Running. Yeah, which I believe is the most they've ever had for one of these. Lots of candidates. I think 3 candidates from the Monster Raving Loony Party, which is sort of the OG novelty sort of group when it comes to these
do an
elections.
early British thought of the week about them?
We've talked about the Raving Loonies on like a live stream, I think, in the past.
Oh, you're right. Yes.
So we've talked about them a little bit. Those are if like Count Binface is Reddit, then Monster Raving Loonies are, I don't know, stupid. I can't think of the other.
Proto-Reddit.
Yeah, whatever the newspaper version of Reddit was back in the day. They were that. Private Eye, probably. Yeah. Those we have Nick the Incredible Flying Brick running, Howling Lord Hope, and Baron von Thunderclap. All of those are running in this by-election from the Raving Loony Party.
Where are the Gen Zers? Where are the people who's like, I'm Mr. Pussy or whatever? Like, we need some like modern humor in there. None of this Reddit stuff. We need someone who's.
I feel like that's very millennial.
Oh fuck! Oh my god! As someone younger than me has told me I'm millennial, and I want to.
But no, I'm a millennial too. So I love talking about pussy and dicks and like tits and shit.
I love talking about pussy.
Yeah. And I'm like, that feels like a very like millennial type humor, which is not an insult, by the way.
No. Okay, what's Gen Z humor then?
Well, I should check to see the age of Woke Trump. That's why I said woke before, but a person called Woke Trump is running.
Okay, Woke Trump. That actually could be good. Woke Trump is
Woke
very
Trump.
promising. Yeah. Okay, I've googled Woke Trump, and it's just giving me stuff about America, which.
Yeah, I couldn't find much information on Woke Trump personally.
Okay.
One policy I do want to mention from Count Binface that I was like, this is a good idea. Tie all government ministers' pay, including the mayor's, to that of nurses for the next 100 years.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty, yeah?
That's
It's not
I like
really
it.
a joke, it's just...
No, it's just
that would
good.
be good. That would be good.
Yeah.
Move the hand dryer in the men's toilets at the Crown and Treaty Pub, Uxbridge, to a more sensible position.
Okay, I kind of like they're winning me round to Reddit because I think that's kind of funny.
I know. I looked at a video of the position of the hand dryer. It is placed like perfectly behind a urinal, so the hand dryer sets off when someone is pissing at that urinal. So it is important. I think
so
that
it probably
moved.
blows the piss droplets
It's
around.
blowing the piss. It's blowing and heating the piss, which is really not what you want. That reminds me of when
It's
we
more
did
like hitting the ass, basically.
Oh, okay. So it's drying your crack out.
Yeah, possibly. Because that's what the boys do. If you guys don't know, standing at the urinal, pull the trousers all the way down.
You get
to
your
piss
whole
at
ass
those
out.
things. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
That's how it works.
I'd never checked, but
Happy to give you guys the inside scoop on that one.
Yeah.
That's some of his nationalize Adele. That one I don't understand at all.
Yeah, it's just nonsense.
So yeah, it's definitely a bit hit or miss. The question really is just will he actually beat Farage? My assessment on this one is probably not. But the important thing is that regardless of whether or not he like wins or loses, Farage still has lost because he has to have his main competitor be Count Binface. And ultimately, even if he does get re-elected, probably what will happen is the investigation will continue, and then they will have to do another by-election after that. So that's what we got to look forward to. Any final thoughts or questions, either of you, about Binface
mean-
before we talk about Paddington?
Checked
Thank
out
you
the
for.
sorry.
Oh, no. You first.
I was just going to say I checked out the Wikipedia page, and unfortunately it says that the novelty candidate Mr. Fishfinger had previously stated he would stand, but has declined to do so.
I
So-
know, isn't that sad?
Mr.
Well, maybe.
Fishfinger is much closer to what I think we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Fishfinger is closer to Mr. Pussyhead.
What's
than-
that costume? Fish finger.
It's a really bad Fishfinger
Oh wait,
costume
it's just
as well.
showing me fish sticks.
Yeah,
Right,
that's what a fish finger is,
politician.
Yeah. He maybe is not even. He's not even on the Google search page.
Yeah, I believe
Hmm.
that that Mr. Fishfinger has run in these elections previously.
They don't even have a picture of him on the Thurrock Gazette article about it.
Yeah, but maybe he's choosing to not stand because Mr. Fishfinger thinks this whole thing is a bit of a joke.
Yeah,
actually.
no, he's actually got
Bit
some
of a
very
stupid
serious
joke.
policies. Yeah.
As one final note, the Parliament have actually discussed what would happen if Count Binface were to win.
Okay.
Because in regards to whether or not he would get to wear the costume inside of Parliament, and they have decided that he will not. So they have taken this whole thing seriously enough to at least had to think
Stupid.
about that.
Stupid.
Wow.
Which I think if he does win, I think they really should. I think he should just walk in wearing it, and then they should not let him in.
Yeah, make
and
the
make a
bloody
big to-do.
sergeant. Yeah, make the sergeant at arms eject him like he's King John or something.
Yeah, so that's my take. All right, that's our British
Thank
thought.
you for introducing me to this. I'm actually going to follow the election now. So this is,
I can't wait to hear more
Yes,
about
Clangton on
this.
Sea by-election. By the time this comes out, I think we'll still be a week or so out from it. So we've got a ways to go, and enough people wrote in asking me to explain this one that I was like, I've got to do it.
You got it.
Yeah.
So
well,
hopefully now you
Tell
understand.
everyone to look out for Dr. Fridge in the next election.
Dr. Fridge coming soon to an election
Amelia's-
near you.
Getting her British passport so that she can be Dr. Fridge.
Well, I'm sorry to keep talking about it. This is the other thing, is it's also extremely easy to run in these elections. You
Yeah.
need 500 quid and 10 people from the constituency to
10?
sign. And that is it. And that's the
Whoa.
reason that you have so
Wait,
many of
can
these
we,
as well.
if all your listeners pool together a little bit of money, we get a British citizen to run as Dr. Fridge. I'll ghostwrite all your policies. I'll do the slogan. Well, we already have the slogan. Don't make me
Yeah.
shiver about it. And we can do this. We can actually do
I'll
this.
put up the 500 quid. I don't care. Yeah. It would be great marketing for the podcast, Charlotte, if there's another election and we run Dr. Fridge.
We got to do it now. It's
10
gonna
people?
happen.
We could find 10 people in Clacton on Sea.
We got to do it. Okay, Dr. Fridge coming soon. And if any of you have any ideas for British thoughts, if you want us to explain any weird British things to you, please send us an email to whatsallthispost@gmail.com. Okay, it is now time for us to discuss the bear. All right? I know everybody got so excited about Count Binface, but now it's time for bear face.
I've run out of energy now. Sorry.
It's bear face time.
Yeah.
Okay. Amelia, what was your introduction to Paddington? Was it the movie?
It was the 2014 film Paddington.
The motion picture.
The motion picture, and I believe I just saw it not even when it was in theaters, when it hit streaming a couple years ago. Actually, yeah, I saw it in 2023, so pretty recently. And I remember I gave that motherfucker 4 stars on Letterboxd when I first saw it. I liked it. And I was like, he is perhaps one of my favorite bears, next to Bear in the Big Blue House, Fozzie, Corduroy. You know Corduroy?
Who's Corduroy?
Corduroy is a bear character from this book. Bless you. Sorry, I shouldn't have addressed
No.
sneezing.
I want everyone to know that I was really good at muting while I was sneezing. Amelia, what's your letterbox name? I'm going to follow you if I don't already.
It should be Skidmark or Amelia Marino.
Skidmark. Yep, there she
I mean,
is.
I do follow you on there, and I did
thank
check in
you.
to see, of course. Listen, it's hard to get followers on Letterboxd, is what I found, especially in this day and age.
Letterboxd.
Sorry, for
You
it.
okay, Libby?
Wait, are you looking at my most recent review of Paddington?
I just read Amelia just reviewed Paddington. Rewatched July 21st, 2026, 33:51. Paddington gets railed on an escalator.
There's a shot of. I'm serious. There's a shot of Paddington. He falls down on an escalator 31 minutes and 55 seconds in. And I have no idea why the filmmakers chose to frame it this way, but his upper body is in shot. His crotch area is just out of frame. Mm-hmm. He's lying down on his back, getting railed. I swear, look it up.
It didn't come to mind when I was watching the film recently.
Really?
I'm gonna check
No.
this out. I'm gonna check this out, and if it looks enough like he's getting railed, then
I filmed it. If you want,
You
'cause
filmed it?
I filmed it. I don't know if this will get flagged by YouTube. If I
no, it'll be because I mean,
Okay.
look, if he's getting railed, then
okay.
Yeah, no, everything will fall apart for the whole podcast. Okay, Amelia is
Okay.
holding
Ready?
up the
It's about-
phone. I believe this is upside down. As well, so
It'll flip over. It'll flip over.
he's gonna.
Holy shit! Okay, well, yeah, no, wow, he really does look like he's getting fucked off screen. That's crazy.
Why would they do that?
Why did they do that to poor
Okay,
Paddington
But
on
it's
an
just
escalator?
it is the natural motion of the escalator. I guess is the
Oh my
is
God.
the same as the
But
motion.
why frame his crotch directly out of it so you could Photoshop some guy fucking the shit out of him?
you could easily do that, and it would be fucked up to do it. But I mean, honestly, frankly, if you had this,
Someone's done it already.
Someone's done it, haven't they?
Undoubtedly. They must
Acceptable
have.
use of AI.
Well, I mean, you barely need to. Is the thing is you've got the footage right there. You know, all you got to do
Barely
is
need to.
you
Yeah, he is a
barely
man as well.
You,
That
you
is- that is true.
barely need to change anything to see Paddington getting fucked.
Yeah.
Okay, Amelia, when you watched the movie, were you familiar with like the notion that Paddington was this beloved character, sort of
I had no
long-standing?
clue.
No?
No clue whatsoever.
Yeah, he's definitely. I mean, I was always more into Winnie the Pooh. I don't know about you, Libby.
Can I tell you, as a kid, I didn't like Winnie the Pooh because I didn't like they had poo in his name.
Oh wow!
Oh, yeah, because poo
Jesus.
is stinky and brown and
Yeah, and I was like,
it smells bad.
It's a bit much, isn't it? We don't need any of that.
Sure, yeah.
And it was embarrassing to say. I don't want to have to say that word a
Poo.
lot.
Yeah.
I'm already done
Libby-
for the day. I can't say it one more time.
Sure, yeah.
But you have no problem saying big pussy running for president.
No, Libby just
I
is
can say-
anti-feces. It's just this is the situation.
I can say Mr. Pussy put his pussy in the fridge as many times as I want to, but I can't say Winnie
but
the...
Mr. Pussy did a poo.
Poo
Come
out
on,
of the
Charlotte.
question.
Come on, Charlotte, that's a bit much.
Nasty. Yeah, no, I always like Winnie the Pooh, and I do remember seeing like some little bits of the Paddington TV show as a kid and thinking this is not really for me. But he is extremely beloved in the UK. So it was like a character that started all the way back in 1958, right? By the author Michael Bond, who does show up in the first movie as well.
Whoa.
He has a little cameo. He has since passed.
What's his cameo in the movie?
He's the one who's railing Paddington on the
He's
escalator.
fucking Paddington on the escalator. He plays the escalator. No, he just like he had a little shot of him like in like a cafe, and I think he does does a little cheers to Paddington as Paddington.
Of course.
I think it might be in the introduction where like the cab driver is taking them to like little sights of London. I think possibly he's in. It's a Paddington in the car. Michael's in through a window type of thing. Very Who's the Marvel guy who always shows up in all of the Marvel movies? Stanley. A very Stanley little moment there.
That's cute.
But yeah, no, this people fucking love this bear with their whole hearts. And when I mentioned previously that he has met the Queen, that is a
Yes.
thing that did happen with Paddington Bear as
Whoa.
well. I don't know if the Queen has like done any shit like this
No.
before
I mean-
or after.
They both look photoshopped as fuck in this
Yeah.
photo.
Honestly, they both look a little bit like AI generated.
Yes.
Because like the way she's sitting, her body doesn't totally make sense. And he obviously looks like shit. So
Yeah, he looks like shit.
It is kind of unsettling, to say the least.
Yeah, okay, so this was my main thing coming back to the Paddington movies, because I think I was similar to you, Amelia. Like, I remembered really liking them. And I also remembered Libby saying, I want to take this bear down a peg. So I was like, I kind of want to come in with the oh, isn't Paddington nice attitude here? And that was really what I remembered. And then rewatching the films, I was like, I don't really care for the CGI bear. It's like
That's
a little
what I thought.
off-putting to me.
Yeah.
And it made me sad because clearly it had worked on me at some point, right? But looking at him now, there's something because it's it's a CGI bear in the real world, so they try and make him look quite real. And I sort of wish, like in hindsight, that he looked like a little bit more cartoony or something.
Yes.
Because there is a strange, like, uncanny thing going on, and I will take the fact that he's beloved as a character, so clearly it works for a lot of people, but it just was not working for me on those rewatches.
Yeah.
And he kind of became my least favorite part of the Paddington movies.
Wow.
Which was surprising to me. While we're sort of in the vicinity of him with the Queen, I also do need to, because it was like a little sketch that they did for the Queen's Jubilee. And the Queen did also reveal that yes, she keeps a marmalade sandwich on like her at all times for emergencies too.
Like Hillary Clinton and the hot
Cute.
sauce. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
They're saying now
Cute.
it's like the Queen and her marmalade sandwich.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
always there. That's
I keep
the
that
go-to.
thing on me. I think this allows me to explore what it is that I find not exactly objectionable, but disquieting about modern Paddington.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have the same reaction to it that I had to the Great British Bake Off initially, which was, this is sort of a backdoor to saying, yeah, but Britain's quite good, isn't it? We're actually all right for sort of modern right thinking people to be like, oh, it's all right to sort of celebrate Britishness and kind of get into Britishness in a way. And I found that at first too off-putting about Bake Off, and then I started watching it and I was like, okay, but I actually quite like this. But I hate the bunting. I hate the and aren't we all so lovely in our little tent and blah blah blah.
A little bit of British slang for you there, Amelia.
I love it.
Just sort of papering over the kind of nasty cracks in the British character.
Sure. And that's like part of why I find them a bit strange to watch as well, is that like they have a very idealized, like it is a storybook London, right?
Yes.
That is the point of it. That is fine.
It's for children, it's
yeah,
like, that's
no,
fine.
for sure.
But I'm not saying
that one
it's-
scene with the escalator.
No, do not let your children watch that scene. That's crazy. It's not. I'm not going to go as far as to say it's like propaganda for Britishness, but
No.
there's just something about that kind of what feels like a purposeful project of inventing a version of Britishness that's nice that I find personally difficult because I struggle so much with being British and hating it. That it's just like, ugh. There's just something. Also, Paddington himself, I'm sorry, just a little bit like, okay, we get it. You're cool. You're nice. Great. We love it. Like, oh, you're such a nice little bear. You fucking little Ned Flanders thing, being like, oh, I'm just trying to do the right thing all the time. Shut up. Do something wrong.
Okay, well,
think
this
he's
is my problem. He's always doing shit wrong.
Well, yeah, that and therein lies the problem. He's a hypocrite.
Mm-hmm.
He's all about manners. He's all about being polite. He gives a hard stare because his aunt taught him that you give a hard stare to people when they need to be reminded of their manners. Yet he does not even take a page from his own book. He he doesn't apply that logic to himself. He's a rude piece of shit to everybody. He puts people's toothbrushes in his ears. Like, he knows better than that.
Yeah.
He destroys property. He has no, like... And it pisses me off because he knows manners because he applies it to other people, but to himself, he just lacks so much self-awareness, and he's entitled as hell too. So like he's a raging, rotten hypocrite, and I just wish he would just look inward a little bit.
Well, he lets his politeness like get in the way of him doing the right stuff a lot of the time, right? The whole reason that he's going to shove some toothbrushes in his ears is because he doesn't think, oh, I should just ask people for information on this thing I don't know. He's like, oh no, I should just figure it out because they told me to use the facilities.
Yeah.
But the thing that pissed me off so much about the first movie that honestly made me happier in the second one is the fact that he basically sees no consequences for any of his actions. Because yes, all right, he's too dumb to know what to do with the bath, right? That's fine. But then you're gonna cause like a flood that's so bad that the bath itself is gonna end up on the bottom floor.
Yeah.
I think they should be more pissed off at Paddington for this stuff, right?
He should have been like, I don't know, electric chair or something.
Okay, well,
Was that too far?
I would say, here's what I would say. I think Paddington probably deserved to go to prison, which is good because that's what happens in the second film.
Look, yeah. I actually don't agree with any of this.
No?
I hate him, but I don't hate him for his oafish antics, because he simply doesn't know anybody. He's essentially a child. What I hate is the sort of I want to see him like smoking crack. I want to see him doing something that is morally objectionable. I want to see him ascending from the hard stair to fucking punching someone in the face. I want to see him break a little bit, not just be like a good right thinking little a polite and empathetic thing. I want him to do something wrong, not get something wrong, not do something accidentally in trying to do something good. I want to see him fucking cut someone in line or nick an apple or something, or maybe just some light dealing or something. I just want to see him I want a second dimension that isn't just, well, I'm just always going to try and do the right thing because it's nice to try and do the right thing. And isn't my lovely blue coat isn't it nice? And my hat's all darling. Shut up. Fuck off.
Yeah, like, make mistakes. Be human, Like...
I guess he's not human. I guess he is a bear.
He is a bear. Yes. That is
okay,
that is
true. You got me.
God, people are going to be so mad at us about this. This is going to make people even madder than the emo episode.
People are going to be pissed that I said Paddington should get the electric chair. Like, I'm...
Well, he did ruin the plumbing, didn't he?
Yeah.
Therefore, he should die. Of course he should. And he should do crack as well. I'm not totally following the... Do you just want, Libby, you just want to, like, see him do wrong because it would humanize him more for you to sort of turn him into a more, like, three-dimensional character? Is that...
I'm tired of this version of Paddington that is, if he makes a mistake, it's in earnest because he's trying to do the right thing rather than, is like a... It's not that I want him to be humanized, it's that I hate this... I hate things that are nice, I guess. I hate the happy version of England. England's not like that. Come on, give me a break.
Yeah. I mean, that is obviously the point of him, is to teach children to be nice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So therefore, probably better that he is. I find it interesting that the sort of like a part of your issue is like the idealized, like the ideal version of sort of sugarcoating of Britain, Libby.
Yeah.
And I do agree with that. But one of the things that has come up a lot when I've been looking at stuff about Paddington is everyone sort of reframing the story as like, well, it's pro-immigrant and that's what the British people need. And I don't disagree with that, but I have found a lot of people sort of maybe putting quite a lot of weight on the idea that this is sort of like more than it is in terms of just like being sort of like a morally correct story.
Yes,
Not that I think Paddington needs to be making a big political point. It is still, nowadays it's, films for families for sure.
Yes.
But it's one of those things where it's like, I think if you're looking for it, you'll see it. But it's not really going to be teaching anybody who disagrees with that anything. Like I imagine it could sort of like just like brush over them. Am I making sense on this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. I think that the quote from Michael Bond, who invented Paddington, was that he was inspired by the sight of children being evacuated from London during the war. And he said they all had a label around their neck with their name and address on, and a little case or package containing all their treasured possessions. So Paddington, in a sense, was a refugee, and I do think that there's no sadder sight than refugees. That is like a load-bearing quote for the interpretation of Paddington as like, as like an immigrant story.
Mm-hmm.
You could look. You could say a lot, I think, about the fact that he is meant to be from darkest Peru.
Yeah, it is one of those things where as soon as you start to like actually unpack it like that, you're like, okay, but this guy who is, I guess, a Peruvian immigrant is the most British boy you've ever seen, and seems to have
it's a
sort
British
of like,
accent.
Yeah. Seems to have like that. Like, if there is a lesson about immigration there, it's like, okay, it's good to take people in, and also good that they completely assimilate to your culture and don't bring any of their own. Right? I'm not saying that Paddington needs to be like a perfect immigrant story, but I do think that, like you were saying, Libby, like a lot of sort of focus is put on that, where I think it's probably not warranted.
Yeah, look. And I should say also, for context about the darkest Peru thing, the reason that it was darkest Peru, which is a baffling phrase, is that he wanted the bear to be from darkest Africa, but they said, well, there aren't bears in Africa, so they chose Peru because spectacled bears are from there. So, like, look, I don't think you need to be like super woke about it, because, like, it's a book from the 50s. I'm sure there was bad stuff. I think it's great. I don't think it's great to say things like darkest Africa, darkest Peru,
Yeah.
And certainly not to then like have a version of an immigrant story where the thing is that they become entirely assimilated. That bear is assimilated as fuck.
But he shared his marmalade with everybody.
Yeah.
You could say that everybody at the end of Paddington 1, everybody's making marmalade.
Everybody's making
kitchen
fucking marmalade,
together.
aren't
Yes.
they? Yeah.
I do want to say, so Amelia, both of us watched Paddington 2, right? No, you watched Paddington 1, sorry. Libby,
I
watched
watched Paddington 2.
I do think I was pretty cold when I rewatched Paddington 1, I found. And then when I got to Paddington 2 and Brendan Gleeson's character, who's the chef Knuckles, when he eats a marmalade sandwich and he says, marmalade? And he's seemingly has never had marmalade in his entire life.
Yeah.
It made me so happy. So I do get why people love these films so much.
And obviously I'm playing up my opposition to them for comedic effect on our comedy podcast.
Sure.
I should have said
Yeah, I'm
really, but
playing it up too.
okay, but Amelia, I do want to ask you
Killing
about this.
Paddington is just a funny joke to
I'm
me.
joking. I don't want to actually give Paddington Bear the electric chair.
No, I don't-
That is comedic effect.
I don't want to see him smoking crack. No, I do. Look, Amelia, I want to ask you because you did an episode of Doughboys where you talked about Grogu, right? And you were
I love Grogu. I was thinking about this. I knew. Okay, go ahead.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious because if you love Grogu, why don't you love Paddington? They're basically the same guy.
Because Paddington's not cute.
Okay, I agree with that. Yeah, Grogu is much cuter than Paddington. Paddington's weird looking.
I think if Paddington was a puppet, I would probably love him a lot more.
Okay.
Charlotte, that is such a good point. If Paddington was a puppet, I think I'd be singing a different tune right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that makes all the difference.
Are you familiar with the musical that is in the West End, the Paddington musical?
No, is he a puppet in that?
Yeah, he's a combination of a little person actor inside of a Paddington costume with like remote puppeteering. Let me actually show this to you because because people really, really also, I mean, in the same way that people love the movies, people are going ape shit for the musical too.
Oh my god, he's cute.
No, I couldn't disagree more. I don't like it. And that video that everyone was sharing on Instagram, being like, "Oh my god, this video of of Paddington in the musical, it make me cry." I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? That's a horrible thing."
He looks exactly like my cat, Arthur.
Well,
His
now you've really
face.
stepped in it, Libby.
Look, I don't think he looks like Arthur personally. I think Arthur
Really?
is so much cuter than this Paddington. And
That's sweet.
I do like
But-
it looks like he's about to start twerking or something, which is funny. But
I believe this is the scene where he is doing his hard stare.
that's his hard stare.
Yes.
Rubbish.
Okay, honestly, this is cute as hell. If he was a pup, I think I have a really soft spot for puppets, and I think if Paddington was not CGI, I would be, I would think he was a lot. I have a lot more forgiveness for his behavior.
Okay.
And I will say I watched the 1982 animated Paddington Goes to the Movies. It was a stop motion animation, so it was like this little furry Paddington figurine.
Mm-hmm.
In
Yeah,
stop motion.
there's like a 70s show where they have the little stop motion Paddington, and then they also have like he's like a little puppet, and then they
Yeah.
also have like 2D like storybook pop out basically
Yes,
people
that
in the
that
background.
was what this was too.
Yeah. Which I really,
Really cute.
I watched some of that and I was like, this is actually really nice. And then when I was watching Paddington 2, having watched some of those little like clips from the TV show, I was like, oh, the pop-up book is them referencing those old like 70s TV shows. And I was like, that's
That's
actually
cute.
really nice. I thought
I
it was
like
really, really
that.
sweit.
I
Yeah.
kind of
So
like that too.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there was some whiplash going from like with you going from the CGI version to the stop motion version. I was like, the stop motion version is way better, and he's cuter, and his demeanor and personality is just more tolerable. Yeah.
It doesn't feel, I have to say, it doesn't feel great to sort of like not fall completely in love with the cute little talking bear that everybody loves.
I agree.
You know?
Yes.
I don't feel like I'm on the right side of this. I do feel
No.
like my heart is closed off in a way.
Yeah. No.
I just
feel,
thought of another thing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
No,
please.
go ahead.
The fact that Paddington is voiced by a grown man really throws me off.
Interesting.
Ben
yes.
Whishaw.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I do.
Yeah.
I will say I do love Ben Whishaw. I think Ben Whishaw is great.
Me too.
Great. All good. Well done. Well done, Ben Whishaw. Get your bag. But I do agree. I do sort of agree with you that it is like, well, it's weird, isn't it?
I mean, they almost really fucked up because the plan was to have Colin Firth be Paddington originally. And then they were like, okay, this is too much a grown man inside of the
I
bear.
see.
And
Oh.
then they noped out of it.
Who's someone with a really funny deep voice that they could have had to do it? Charlotte, help. Who's got a really deep voice?
I don't know anyone with a deep voice. This is all you, Libby. This is your bit. Take it away, Libby. Libby's bit. Deep voice Paddington.
Ralph Ineson.
Well, that would be good though. I could.
Hey, I'm a bloody bear, aren't I?
Imagine old Paddington though, and he
Yeah.
and he is smoking his cigarette at that point, and he is
Ancient
Ralph
Paddington.
Ineson. I think that would be nice. I would enjoy
like,
that.
I feel like just having a child voice him would have made so much more sense. If
Yeah,
he's
I guess
supposed
so.
to be a child.
He's childlike. I think the voice doesn't trip me up as much, and I also sort of like hate bad child acting so much that I think if they did that, it would probably put me off in a new way.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a perfect way of doing Paddington that allows me to open my heart up to him completely. Maybe it is the musical version, possibly. But something about the films just don't quite do it for me, and I don't know. I think that's fine ultimately. I mean, Paddington 2, it is the I mean, people completely love it, right? Became the most reviewed film ever to remain at 100% on Rotten Tomatoes in 2018.
Sorry.
Which is, I mean, well, there you go, Libby. The proof is in the pudding, is it not?
Yeah. Look, I
I just read my letterbox review for Paddington 2, and you're not gonna believe it.
come on, let's hear it.
Paddington looks like he's sucking a dick in this.
Quite the opposite reaction. I said, I fucking cried like a goo goo gaga little whittle baby. So I guess I really liked Paddington 2.
Okay, that's interesting. Look, I feel like the problem is with me and not with. I'll say that. Like at the end of all of this discussion, I feel more strongly than ever that the problem is with my rotten charcoal heart and not with Paddington.
I think you want Paddington to be something he's not, and therefore he's just not for you. You know, Libby? And I think that's fine.
Yeah, look, I think it does help that I'm not 7, or rather, it does hurt that I'm not 7. This is for 7-year-olds, but also all those people reviewing it on Rotten Tomatoes are adults. This is something that adults love, and they love his sweet little CGI face that I hate. So what can I do? Do you want to rank Paddington on this supermarket themed tier list?
Let's rank Paddington now on our supermarket themed tier list, with S being Waitrose tier, A being Marks and Spencer, B Sainsbury's, C Tesco, D Morrison's, E Asda, and F Iceland. Libby, you can't put Paddington in Iceland.
I'm not putting him in Iceland. I wasn't gonna.
You can't do it.
I wasn't gonna. I'm gonna put him in Tesco and say nothing more.
Oh, okay. Just
I
Tesco.
will put him in, I would say, Morrison's. Yeah. Or, between maybe
so
Tesco's
fair.
and Morrison's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what am I gonna do here? Do I like Paddington at the end of the day when all is said and done? No, I think I'm with Libby. I think he is Tesco.
Wait.
Like, I think it is. Do you want to re-rank, Amelia?
I want to re-rank. I
Yeah,
think
go
I'm
ahead.
in the hand-holding club with you two. I'm gonna bump him up to Tesco because I want to reframe him as Paddington as a franchise as opposed to Paddington the movies.
Yeah.
So when I think about the whole franchise, I think he gets bumped up. Honestly, maybe even to Sainsbury's if you include like everything. But I'll be in the hand-holding club, Tesco's, locking it in.
Sure.
We'll put Paddington right in the middle then. I do, just because it will stick in my mind if I don't say it. It is insane to me that there are 2 jokes in both Paddington movies where a man dresses up as a woman and then you have like a canonical chaser character who's like, that's the prettiest lady I've ever seen.
Yes.
It's one of the main reasons that Paddington on a rewatch I was like, I can't deal with this shit. Like I just fucking can't.
Yeah.
Just like a relic of the way that British comedy works. And I was like, okay, fine. we'll move on.
Yeah, it's a 2-part joke. 1, what if a man wore a lady's dress? And 2, what if she was really hot?
Yes, which of course she isn't because she's ugly because she looks like a man. It's great comedy. No one's doing it like Paddington. Anyway, should we play Libby's game?
Yes, what I have done here is create a game called Review That Bear. What I've got here is some product reviews of Paddington themed products, and I would like you to guess what the product is. Now,
Okay.
I have fucked up the Canva thing slightly, and it's created a video rather than a presentation, but we're just gonna try.
I'm sure it will be fine.
Okay, number 1, and it's coming any second now. Number 1, it's coming any second now. Okay, this is an Amazon review. No pictures in this. 1 star. A children's blank with no pictures. Just pages and pages of text. Not for kids. Charlotte, you start.
Okay. Well, I mean, this must be a book. I assume I need to be more specific?
Not necessarily.
No, not necessarily.
I don't really care. It's just a game.
It's all right. I'm sorry that Paddington has broken your spirit, Libby. This is really not what the bear was meant for.
That little fuck.
Okay, well, it's got to. Yeah, I'm going to say that this is a bear called Paddington. This is the first book.
Okay.
And they just bought one with no pictures in it. That's
Amelia?
what I think it is.
my first thought was book.
See, I thought I'd start you guys on an easy one. It is drum roll. It is
Here we
drum roll.
go.
The Classic Adventures of Paddington Bear, the complete collection. I just thought it was
Wow.
really funny for someone to complain that there were no pictures in this collection of Paddington books.
I mean, I was surprised when I had a look at one of the Paddington books. I was like, wow, this is a lot of text. I was surprised.
Yeah.
I thought they were just like little picture books. But
No.
yeah.
There's a rich lore, I guess.
The not for kids part is funny because like you can read to a child. You realize,
And indeed, there are children who
like-
can read as well, which is crazy.
Yeah.
All right, nice item. This is what I wanted, but just a bit big. Price a bit dear, but when you don't have much of a choice, you go with the flow. Amelia, would you like to guess first on what this product might be? I'll give the point to whoever's closer.
Okay. At first, I thought maybe a T-shirt, but the review says nice item, which makes me think maybe it's something different from that. This is what I want.
Okay, so it's not a T-shirt.
I think I know what it could be. I'm
Yes.
gonna say it's a hat.
Okay. It's a hat. Charlotte?
A bit big, price a bit dear. Now, what on earth could they have been trying to say there? Price a bit dear. You don't have
you've
much
never
of a
heard-
choice.
You've never heard dear as a term for expensive?
No, actually, I haven't.
Really?
Same.
God, you're so posh.
I'm posh. Isn't that not posh? It
No,
must be
dear, I
posh.
think it's-
I want to be posh.
Oh, Amelia, you're posh too, darling. We're all posh.
You can. I'm not posh.
Not posh. I'm not fucking posh.
Gotta go with the flow. I do. Maybe it is a t-shirt. I do. I'm with Amelia on probably an item of clothing, but I want to go t-shirt.
T-shirt. Okay, interesting. I'm going to give this to Amelia because it's not a T-shirt. She was right that it's not a T-shirt. It's a Paddington Bear luggage tag that says, "Please look
That's
after
hard.
this bear."
Imagine, what would you do if I was like, that's a luggage tag?
I would think you were fucking cheating, is what I would think. I also really like in the description of it, it says, "As written by Aunt Lucy." Yeah, I know, I get it. Thank you. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, she wrote
Yeah.
it just for you. She writes it on everyone. Does Aunt Lucy?
I do think that "Please look after this bear" is cute, and I think it is. I'm coming down on the side of I think it's nice that that's what Michael Bond has written as his epitaph on his grave. It says, "Please look after his bear."
Aw,
Okay.
that's cute.
Yeah, that
In
is
the
nice.
afterlife.
I do think the price is a bit dear.
Price is a bit
looking at
dear,
it.
yeah, $20.
Price is a bit dear for $20. Yeah.
Okay. A little too young for me. It was too young for me. I like more mature cartoons like Bad Guys or classic drawn Disney from my youth.
Oh my god.
Man, if this hadn't said classic drawn Disney, I would think this is you, Libby. A little too young. I like mature cartoons like Bad Guys.
Shut up. Charlotte, you guess first what this is.
I like mature cartoons like Bad Guys. I mean, I think this is this is the like the 80s Paddington cartoon from Hanna-Barbera on like DVD.
Okay.
How's that? That's what I'm
Amelia?
going for.
I'm gonna say it's a. Fuck. I'm gonna go with maybe it's a DVD. I mean, wait. What did you say, Charlotte?
I said DVD. If you want to take
sorry.
VHS.
No. I'm actually gonna go with like a digital stream, like a digital download.
Ooh,
Okay.
This is tough. What's she gonna
Of
do?
an animation.
How is she gonna dole out the point here? I'm gonna give the point to Amelia because this is a Blu-ray and digital edition of the movie Paddington in Peru.
Oh, I feel like Charlotte should get that though, because it was a physical.
I'll
I
give
was
you both.
thinking
I'll
of-
give you both a point.
You don't have to give me sympathy guest points. I feel like I lost that one.
No, I'm giving you both a point, and I'm in charge, and I can do whatever I want. All right, here's
And
the
I just
review.
have to take it, I guess.
You do,
I
yeah.
just gotta fucking take it.
This is my kingdom. Very briefly, okay. This is a 3-star review from D on Etsy. Bear's head fell off after a few days, unfortunately. Otherwise, he was really nicely sculpted, and they do not recommend this product.
I see. 3 stars does not recommend.
I know what this is.
What is it?
I think this is a teddy bear. This is a plushie A
plushy teddy
or a
bear.
pe-
All right.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Charlotte?
very specific here because the sculpted makes me think it's like a little model. Thinking about where Paddington Bear could exist, I'm gonna say that this is like a Paddington themed teapot. And they've sculpted the top of it to look a little bit like his head, and that fell off.
That is fascinating as a guess. I wish it were that, but it is actually dollhouse miniature Paddington Bear figurine, and you can see here for some
I was
reason.
gonna say that.
Miniature bear for toy for Doll's House Nursery. No.
I'm gonna reward no points here because it's not a teddy bear. It's
Tough, but
it's
fair.
simply not a teddy bear. And
Why is he on a fork?
Why is he on a fork? Why is he on a
fork
fucking
in the
fork?
picture? Is
And
that just for
also,
scale?
I can't believe
I think it's really cute.
this is one of the cutest products that on the list. Yeah, I can't believe that this is what was I going to say? I can't believe its head fell off. How does its head fall off of this?
You gotta
I think
really
they
be
tried to
messing
eat
around with
it.
this thing.
Yeah, I think this person was trying to snap the head off for sure.
I think so.
All right, next up here we have present. Bought as a present for my cat for Christmas, lol. Lovely design and bought 3 different design, one for each cat, which matched their personality. Very good quality, but glad for in sale, as would pay more than £10 for it. Looks like they're very durable and will last well. Charlotte?
I mean, it is really funny that they bought as a present for my cat for Christmas. As they said, lol, after that. That's really funny. 3 different design. Man, I'm sort of making up products in my head as we go, even if they're not really the most likely thing to come up. But I want this to be 3 different, little bandanas to put on your cat, and they've got little different prints with little different Paddington designs for the
So
3 different
nice.
cats. So that's what I'm thinking. But it's
Amelia?
probably a toy. I don't know.
That's the bandana is a really good guess. I was gonna guess a cat toy. Do you know those little tiny toys that are filled with catnip?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They're like these knitted toys that I think it's one of those.
It's stuff for cats, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
Big
sure
cat
what I'm going
stuff.
to do here because the actual answer is, in fact, this bowl, which is not in any way meant to be for cats. It is an enamel bowl covered in designs of Paddington. But it features the beloved artwork of Paddington Bear. And so I'm going to give the point to Charlotte because I think the bandana is the least thing that is specifically for a cat.
That's true.
Sure. It does have a little pattern on it.
Yeah, and I can imagine having this as a sort of cat food bowl or something.
Sure. It's nice.
Very, very nice.
I mean,
Cute,
it
cute.
really pisses me off that some of the Paddington toys have him with the red hat and blue coat, and then some have him with a blue hat and a red coat.
Yes.
Ooh,
What the
That's-
fuck
you
is
gotta
what the
figure-
fuck is going on with that, man? Figure that shit out.
The
You gotta
brand
figure that out.
consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes me so mad.
Not what I expected. Really snore.
Snore.
Not what I
Really
expected.
Really snore.
Really snore.
Now is that the British slang? I don't know. Or
Yeah, it means fucking. It means fucking tasty. Yeah, it means fucking sexy as hell.
sexy as
Oh, I
hell.
love a snore bird.
Oh, she's right, Snow. She is.
She's right, snore.
She's snore. Let's see. Not what I expected. Really snore. I'm gonna say this is a pair of sunglasses. I don't know.
No, bought the child sunglasses instead.
Charlotte.
Ooh, I think this is. I'm just gonna go with a little plushie. I think they thought the plushie would be bigger, but it's actually very little.
Smart.
This made me laugh maybe the most of all of the things that I found. This is My First Little Library, a new fun and heartwarming collection of Paddington board books to help young children learn and discover. The perfect collection of mini books for mini fans of Paddington Bear. My First Little Library contains 4 small Paddington board books. Could not have been clearer. Could not have been clearer that these were some small books. Okay?
What size were they expecting?
I don't know, but apparently it was too small.
It was too small.
I'm awarding no
Wow.
points on that one as well.
Yeah, sure. That's fair.
So funny.
I know, it's really, really good. Terrible Paddington voice. Sounds nothing like Paddington from the Paddington movies by Studio Canal. He sounds very scary. The coat looks printed on. Don't buy if your child or loved one likes Paddington. Charlotte?
All caps.
Okay. Well, I'm obviously thinking of Woody with the string pull, and it says something. But what if it's? I mean, I don't know. But Libby's been picking some pretty crazy products here. So, what if this is like? I have to say, Paddington movies by Studio Canal it really, really did get me to write that in the review.
To know the studio, yeah.
It sounds very scary. I mean, I do think it is a talking doll. I mean, I don't really know what else to say, so I'm just going to go with that.
Amelia?
I think it's a birthday card that you open up and it starts talking. The Paddington card.
Oh, like a pop-up book from the movie.
Yes.
Charlotte got it. It is a talking Paddington, and I have the video for us. Listen to this.
Hello, my name is Paddington. Good afternoon. I'm from darkest Peru. Marmalade sandwiches are my favourite. I'm a very rare sort of bear. It's nice being a bear, especially a bear called Paddington.
It's nice being a bear, especially a bear called Paddington.
Okay.
He really does.
Why do I prefer this version of Paddington over the movie version of him?
It's me, Paddington. It's nice being a bear.
He sounds like the fucking tube announcer. He sounds like he's saying, "This train is for Cockfosters," doesn't he?
I mean, it sounds like temporary audio. Like somebody just working in product development was just like, we just need a test done here. I'm just going to read. I'm just going to say some
I
like
love being a
generic
bear
Paddington
called
shit. Yeah, I'm sort of a bear called Paddington, and that's the thing that I am, and that's what I like as well, being a bear called Paddington.
It's
All
like
right,
a sound alert I would make for my own stream that was like the Paddington stream, and I would say, "Oh, I love being a bear called Paddington." Pathetic, absolutely pathetic. Well, Charlotte won by 1 point on that one. I hate
Much deserved.
I hate him. I hate the bear.
Thank you.
I
Despite
hate
Libby's
that.
best efforts, I have won the game. All right, well that's the end of the show. Amelia, thank you so much again for coming on.
Thank you for having me here. It was a blast talking Paddington with you. What a wonderful topic.
What a wonderful and well-chosen topic.
Yes,
Amelia.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And as a present for everybody who made it this far into the episode, here is a photo of a baby speckled bear from Peru. Okay.
Why can't he look like that?
This is I wanted to bring this up now because I sort of forgot to do it previously because he is based on the speckled bears, but Paddington
Spectacled,
doesn't
not
look anything
speckled.
like them. They've got these like really cool like lines of blonde fur.
You keep saying speckled. It's not speckled. It's
Is
spectacled.
it not speckled?
No, it's spectacled. They're specifically called
Spectacled.
spectacled because they have the little rings around their eyes that make it look like
they're wearing good glasses.
Oh,
That's
I
so
see.
cute.
But they're
Yes,
sort of
so
they look
cute.
speckled, and also I'm stupid. But it's a cute bear, isn't it? It's a
Lovely.
cute bear.
It's so cute. They need to baby Yodify Paddington to make him just cutify him. And,
Just have one of
and
these.
Give him a baby voice and he's set.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
train one of these to be Paddington.
Yeah.
We will fix Paddington by making him spectacled. All right, that's the end. Amelia, please take a moment to tell everybody listening and watching where they can find you and your stuff.
Well, you can listen to Doughboys podcast there's a free episode every Thursday. I'm a producer on it. Or you can subscribe to the Patreon, which is patreon.com/Doughboys. And as for my personal stuff, you can follow me on Letterboxd if you want to see more shitty Letterboxd reviews at Skidmark. You can follow me on Instagram at Skidmark4. And what else? What else is going on? That's pretty much it.
Perfect.
Oh wait, I need to start Twitch streaming again. Libby was kind enough to get lunch with me and impart her Twitch knowledge.
Yeah, my
on
very
Gimme,
advanced
so-
Twitch knowledge. I would love to do a GeoGuessr or any other stream with you sometime.
I
Let's
would
do that.
love to do
Okay,
that.
should absolutely do that. All right. Well, speaking of Patreon, we also got one of those. Of course, you can, if you want to support the show, make sure it continues happening. Send me and Libby money so that we can continue saying shit about Paddington, a bear who everybody
Smoking
loves
crack,
that
yeah.
we hate and want to kill or whatever. Patreon is patreon.com/what's all this then. Bonus episodes every Thursday. Later this week, we'll be doing a postbox episode where we'll be answering listener questions because we haven't done one of those in ages because we've been busy with America Month. But it's finally time for us to respond to you, our dear listeners. You can also follow us with What's All This Pod on Blue Sky, Instagram, and on YouTube. If you were thinking, I didn't get to see the adorable bear picture, you just got to go on our YouTube and then you can watch the video and you can see it over there. And of course, if you want to get in touch, if you've got a British thought that you want to send us, or if you want to send hate mail to Libby for what she said about Paddington Bear, that's whatsallthispost@gmail.com. Can't wait to see the people who will leave Patreon exit surveys saying,
I love
fuck
Paddington.
you, guy. I love Paddington and I'm smarter than you. So goodbye. All right, that's the episode. Thanks for listening, everybody, or indeed watching. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm little Paddington. I've got to go and smoke some crack.